So most people know that you can have hidden fields in a type form that you can populate from Mailchimp, but most people don't know that you can collect a bunch of data from a type form survey and push that back into merge tags on Mailchimp. So why would you want to do that? Well, there's a lot of reasons. The first is the more you know about your contacts, the better you can serve them, the better you can create campaigns and automations that work best for them. The second reason is that maybe you want to create a campaign or an automation that's targeted just at a bunch of people who answered a survey in a certain way with a certain answer. So let's look at how that would work and how we push data from Typeform back into merge tags on Mailchimp. So in Typeform, I'm going to look at a survey here, and this is a survey that I've created. And importantly, there is a hidden field called email, and this URL is what we would populate on Mailchimp with the merge tag for email here. So when we link to the campaign, we would add that there. So if we go into a campaign in Mailchimp, I'll show you how to do that. So when adding a link to the survey in Mailchimp in a campaign, we'll add the link, we'll paste the type form, and instead of this, we'll use the merge tag for email, which is this. And then we'll click insert. If we click save and close, and then preview it, and then turn on live merge tag info, and we mouse over it and copy the link, paste it in another window, and then we look at the URL, it looks like it grabbed Adele. Let me drag the window down here. It looks like it grabbed the right email from here because it's here, right? So let me just drag that back up. Okay, so that's how you add a hidden email address. So the type form doesn't need the person to fill in the email address. They're coming from your list. You already know it. So now let's take all this data from a survey and push it back into Mailchimp. So when somebody fills in this survey, it pushes all of their answers to these questions back into Mailchimp. So then you can create automations or segments or campaigns sent just to people who answered, say, Spider Monkey. So you just want to target the Spider Monkey people on your audience, or you just want to target people who need some training for their monkey. So next in Mailchimp, in our audience, we have to go to settings under manage audience and merge tags. And now we need to create a merge tag for every survey question we want to track. So back in here, let's copy this and then create a field, a text field for this question, because say we want to track that. We're going to add another field, go back into Typeform and put in the type of monkeys you have. Again, we're going to add a text field. We're going to paste it here. We're going to make these not visible because we don't want people to see them. We want to fill them with data from Typeform. Then one more, we're going to add a text field. We're going to go into our survey, get the final question, and paste it in here. Click Save Changes. So now we've got these three questions that are now merge tags. Oops, that has to be hidden. Click Save Changes. So now we have these three merge tags, which match up with the three questions we asked in our Typeform survey. So in Zapier, we're going to create a Zap that when this happens, a Typeform entry has been filled out, it'll connect it to a Mailchimp subscriber. So we'll choose our app as Typeform, new entry when form is submitted, and we'll click continue, and then we'll sign into Typeform. So we'll sign in, and now we've connected our accounts. We'll click accept. So we'll click continue here. And now we'll select the right form, the Chimperoo survey in this case. We'll click continue. We'll find an entry to test the connection, and then we'll connect it to Mailchimp. So when this happens, a new entry in Typeform, do this. Something in Mailchimp, which we're going to set up right now, which is add or update a subscriber. So we'll click continue. We'll select our Mailchimp account, click continue again. So now we make sure our audience is selected. It's Chimperoo. We add in the email address, which is a hidden field. We do not want double opt-in, so we make sure that's checked. And we definitely want to update existing people because these are all subscribers on our list. The only people that got our survey were people from our mailing list, so we have to update them. And now as we scroll down, we'll see these 3 fields we created. If you don't, click refresh fields. So now what we want to do is map each merge tag in Mailchimp with the question from typeform. So we're going to click on this and we're going to select the why did you buy Chimperoo because that's the question. On this one, we are going to select the type of monkeys. And on this one, how did you hear about us? We are going to select, obviously, the how did you hear about us. Let's click continue. So we're going to send a test. And we're going to turn this zap on. So now what we're going to do is make sure that this works. So we're going to go into the survey, making sure that our URL has an email address we want to test and fill in the form. For this, I'm using Liza at Fake Subscriber. I'm going to click submit. So now in Zapier, if I go to task history, I should have named it something better, but I can see that this is what came in. So Liza at Fake Subscriber, the merge fields, the data out is all of this, and it has the merge fields here. So now I'm going to go into Mailchimp and make sure that Liza at Fake Subscriber has all those fields populated. So back in Mailchimp, if I just do a search for Liza, let me look at her profile, and now I can see this. In the profile information, the merge tags for all of these now have the values from typeform, which is pretty awesome because that means I can now segment people who just answered spider monkeys from the survey, or just segment and target people who answered, I heard about you from social media, and I can create campaigns or digital ads or postcards, maybe not postcards for me at least, or you can do automations and automate emails that are sending just to people with this data that you got from your Typeform survey. I know that was a lot, but it can be really useful. So I hope you enjoyed it. I hope it all made sense. Thank you so much for watching.